I
side.
appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have...
Self.
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am...
Have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right?
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right? Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends...
Got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartrand's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Wait, they come from that
Navigating
Tig?
the Deep Roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the Free Marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
See, I see crossbows now.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
There we go. So that's something else to do, this Red Lyrium mission. For now, let's look at some of the other stuff we can do on the... Well... Wait, Valimar? We're going in from there? Oh. That explains why it said there's another location in the hinterlands. Maybe that's it. So there's a way in through Valimar to the Deep Roads. Makes sense, it's probably the only one we've run into. Connections, is there any more buying stuff we can do? We'll do that. Sounds like a plan. I've been doing all the finance related ones, they're very good ideas. We've got a lot of power at the moment to throw in,
Rifts
don't we?
contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
The mobility of Orlais's
agree.
capital have
Are you well?
settled,
A headache, nothing
settled their
more.
secondary differences and are rallying behind two families. The Desrosas and are old money, well respected but viewed as traditional and stubborn. The Philibas rose with a popular merchant consortium and are considered new money and progressive. While the intent of both families wants to rival us politically, if we declare for one of them, we may manipulate events in our favour. Lord Perion de Rosa has not asked for our allegiances, but may respect our rising might. Lady Velis speaks for her investors and is interested in forward-thinking alliances. There's no middle ground. Number of agreements to us. Tillabots. And let's go forward thinking. Screw it.
Inquisitor,
I'm not a man of the past. I like to go forward.
what happened in Adamant is a shame. I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
Mistress Poulin, supplies have reached Seneschal. Food and clothing are being divided among the populace according to need. In thanks, the town has given the Inquisition several tons of their best granite as building material. A bit of influence doesn't go anywhere. I often say a bit of good kindness goes a long way, but really it doesn't go anywhere. All the glitters, improving morale. What's this one? Project Valgamar. Your worship, my town of Valgamore has been besieged by Darkspawn. I cannot fathom where the loathsome beasts have come from, but I beg the Inquisition for assistance. My own humble forces have already been dispatched to help in our noble efforts, leaving my people ill-equipped against the savage host. Word of your redemption of the Grey Wardens had already spread far. Please, if you can spare them. See a town threatened by Darkspawn. I suggest we investigate. The Grey Wardens are in the best in the world against Darkspawn. This is their chance to shine. Marquis Alfie has other allies. You can call upon them, and we can save the ones for true mates. There is no emergency. We should just deploy them. Van Goldman. Done.
All right.
What's this one? Improve the morale. Western approach. Destroy element fortress. What does that require? I guess that requires something else from us. Dwarven slaves. A report from one of Cullen's forward scouts. Sightings in the north of the Red Templars with armor and weapons adorned with dwarven ruins. There are no known entrances to the deep roads in that area, and no missives from Ozamar about missing traders. They keep next to non-existent wrestlers of surface dwarves. The Ventori may be making use of dwarven slaves, possibly from Tevinter. Not their usual preference, but also the first unusual thing they've done. False. Send a select group to observe. We don't want to alarm the Ventori. We know they are all too willing to sacrifice their captains. There's a hint of Ventori enclave. Crush it. The local landowners will get our scouts access, but we will likely require additional incentive. Don't worry. Let's see what they're about.
We have.
Friend of Quinaris, Red Jenny, and Bad Goods. The caravan we misled into the mountains surrendered after their food ran out. Their supplies of weapons and armor were ill-suited to survival. While their intended benefactors remain unknown, we have assuredly denied them thanks to Sarah's friends. Someone's gained an amulet of PowerPoint. College of Magi. Following Nirvana City of Cumberland, location of the College of Magi. Until the outbreak of the Major Rebellion, was the political heart of the Circle of Magi. Now mostly abandoned, it's become home to a number of mage refugees. This has drawn the ire of local citizens, and the mobs are threatening to assault the college, burnt to the ground. Your Duke Sandwell and us doing nothing to stop them. We suspect the Ventorians are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college. Whew. Okay. A lot going on over there. We've got all our cards down at the moment. She's gonna be away for a while. We still gotta do stuff. There's some waste. Well, there's nothing to do on the Ferelden side, I think, either. Oh. Oh, actually, there's something over here that must have been done. Obtain armor with your agents. It was only natural both they and I chose the night of Duke M's ball to pay a visit to his private collection. I confess, matters nearly became unpleasant. I am grateful your agents still remember the appropriate phrases when the delegates use. While I prefer to avoid political entanglement, I wish nothing but good fortune to the Inquisition in restoring order in these troubled times. The article in question was among the less of the items in which I was interested. The agents were most welcome to it. I am pleased that this matter ended with harm to none, save Duke M's pet wine and his collection of rare Antivian water clocks. Till we meet again, someone with an R. So we've gained that thing. So there. Sister Liliana. Our agents entered Lord Enzio's home where they discovered several pieces of correspondence connecting Ezio to the Ventori. Worse, it seems Ezio did more than buy into their philosophy. He's been arranging to send volunteers to Red Lyrian mines. As they took these people from Relio's poorer, more unfortunate residents, few noted disappearance. Our agents were prepared to confront Ezio with the evidence, but he failed to return. We have since learned that he hired a ship to Harissina in the Free Marches. It seems unlikely that Ezio knew of our presence, but something spooked him. Mention Lilian was written a note below. Have our agents track Lord Ezio to the Free Marches. His work for the Venatori must not continue. Let us pray that it doesn't run cold. We've got a new quest that's popped up here, an offer from the Crows. Claims to be a member of the Antivan Crows, an infamous guild of assassins. We encountered your agents in Hercinia. Seems the Inquisition and the Crows share a target. Our employer bears no love for Lord Ezio due to, well, let's just say it's a personal matter. Of course, imagine your motivations have more to do with the Mans to Vinter friends. You know the Venatoris, we know Ezio. Why compete for the man? Lend us your knowledge, the job will be done far more quickly. You eliminate an enemy, our employer removes a political rival, and we get paid. Happy ending for all involved. Vita. That sounds more like Zevran. I don't know. Judgment, the good works of Sir Roof. Sir Roof was cited in a number of communities at the borders of our influence and apparently inspired a number of recruits to our cause. She then disappeared north, near suspected Venatori holdouts. We have not had confirmation of her survival, Cullen. Plenty of stuff. We'll probably have confirmation soon enough. Blue sky. Okay. And that's that. It's covered us for a while. Now we'll look at what we need. We need electric resistance. Got a little bit of influence there. And we have a side mission if we feel like doing it. We can see Sarah. See if she has any more side missions she wants us to do. And we can also see Cole to see if there's some situation has emerged. Vax already given us one, that's Michael.
It's good to know we're doing something worthwhile.
Lots of familiar faces in the
Our
Inquisition.
heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the vile.
So Sarah, I think, is over here. Yep. We'll talk to her briefly because we've done her mission.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
We can stew about what we saw for ages, but some of us didn't come back.
Knew you'd get what was important. Yammer yammer, visions and shite. People are dead. Probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
That's called planning.
It must have been rough living through the Blight.
Someone yells Darkspawn, and then nothing happens for a long time. Then wardens show up and take your stuff. Or, you know, some prick noble takes your stuff because wardens may ask for it. Then you steal it back. So whatever. The first ones in line to screw everyone weren't Darkspawn. That's all I'm saying. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Yep. Any little side quests? Oh, shit.
You have a problem. That
always.
over there is a full tavern. But everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition.
Yep.
I can't have fun with everybody whinging. And they'll fall on their swords before Coryphanus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
I want them at their best now. Should the Inquisitor do this? How will that help?
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there. I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary...
She's a lesbian, so it doesn't work. Nah, I'm in.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go.
Fucking awesome. That's how I want to spend my New Year's. They will have rumors about us. Oh shit, oh fuck.
Right, general uptight is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with and give your soldiers a laugh.
Oh, hello. What we found here?
What, the desk? Oh yes, center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip or something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
Remember guys, we play tricks on everyone gets closer. Oh, this is Josephine's.
Right, little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much.
Where's that leading us? Where's that leading us? To the door?
What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket.
Oh gosh, I know this.
Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next stop.
Oh, I'm gonna get so much crap about this as well. I'm like, someone's been playing pranks on everyone. Where are we now? Oh, this is Liliana.
Right, something to get our shadow of birds loosened up. Gotta be something.
Oh, Liliana's not going to take this line down. Her and Josephine are going to go after there and try and play pranks.
What's
On the
that?
prank war.
Locked. No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't pop. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Shit. Run!
Go!
That was fun. An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'll start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good, and Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You!
Oh shit.
Frig. You did it!
Yeah, you get caught. At the bottom of my heart, I'm a prankster, really.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp.
Oh.
What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
We know it's not just going to work, right? It never just works.
Have faith, Inquisitor.
What was that?
That's pit.
Oh, what are you doing to the kid?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
Solus, is it possible that the amulet doesn't work on Cole because he's too human?
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
Oh.
We'll find whatever is preventing the amulet from working, and we'll make it right.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Yeah, screw it, we need it.
Sure. All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
All I care about is making certain that the Venatori can't bind Cole.
Fair enough. But that ritual of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Mm-hmm. I've been saying some of these. What the hell? Where are we now?
Yeah, this should get me through the month. Give me a moment. Greetings. Can I help you?
You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the Spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The Spire?
Cole, stop.
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I have to kill him back.
Before anyone gets killed, I need to know what's going on.
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the Spire at Val Royo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to.
Stop being a spirit if you do that.
Solus?
We cannot let Cole kill the man.
I don't think anyone was going to suggest that, Chuckles.
Cole is a spirit. The death of the real Cole wounded him, perverted him from his purpose. To regain that part of himself, he must forgive.
Come on. You don't just forgive someone killing you.
You don't. A spirit can.
Varric?
The kid's angry. He needs to work through it.
A spirit does not work through emotions, it embodies them.
But he isn't a spirit, is he? He made himself human, and humans change. They get hurt, and they heal. He needs to work it out like a person.
The people
You would
killed.
alter the essence of what he is.
He did that to himself when he left the Fade. I'm just helping him survive it.
This is one of those things. Do you forgive someone? Do you take revenge? Do you take revenge? Or do you just let them go? I mean, he's killed another man already. Not in Solas's good books at the moment.
Cole needs to let this go.
I believe I can help. Cole, come with me.
Not possible. Not possible.
This was the position Justice was in before. And he got perverted.
Can you feel this man's pain, Cole?
He remembers now. He knows he killed me.
No. Feel his pain. His guilt. The shame that drove him from the Templars.
Don't worry, we'll erase his records. They clap me on the shoulder, smell of oiled metal and blood. They smile like Louis did when he made me drown the kittens. Laughter bounces off the walls like a thin child's fists.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's hurting, Cole. And you are a spirit of compassion.
Forget.
I believe we are finished here.
You all right, kid?
Yes. He's free. We're both free.
Ultimately, I didn't want the kid to... I don't think it would have made him more human. I think it would have changed him. Well, I don't think it would have been for the better. I don't know, just killing that guy, it seemed wrong. Just seemed wrong. We all know
He has
that
to be
Miles
working.
will get it.
Cole should be adequately protected.
Have you talked to him since? Have you heard what he sounds like?
He sounds like a spirit.
Nonsense words like Bertrand at the end. Just need to hear the song again, just for a minute. I'm all right, Varric.
That? What am I supposed to do with that?
He can still focus when necessary. He is merely liberated from his self-enforced mortality.
You're not still angry with the man who hurt you?
No, I helped him forget. His pain no longer pulls at me. A woman with 2 names slips a knife in darkness to her left hand. Honey stirred into Leliana's wine. Faith, not revenge.
Could have been a person.
Possibly. Would that have made him happier, Child of the Stone?
I don't think I would have done. Where's Solas disappear to? What's disappearing these days?
Inquisitor.
Stranger. So a couple more missions, I think. We've hit some sort of time barrier at the moment. Now, the best way to get prepared, because the next dragon we've got to take on is an electric dragon, and oh my god, I hate taking on electric dragons. They're just so hard to get prepared for. It's that stupid spirit power requirement. So we've got to build. We've got to rely on normal weapons, things that aren't resistant to it, and we've got to drop in a level of spirit damage. So in this regard we are well set with our rift set of attacks, because rift magic is actually spirit damage magic, so that's okay for the moment. I'm just going to check the inventory box, see if I have anything that's resistant. This is, yeah, we can get that on. Move Cole's hat's in there. We'll wear this battle mage armor, it's a lot better than what we have. It's got no resistances. Wait, what? Why can't I wear it? Ah, it's warrior armor. Let's find someone who doesn't have as good armor. I'm usually taking Iron Ball into action. I'll leave Iron Ball. I will. Who's that for? That's for Rogue. Leave that alone. Right, so this is better than his current armor set, which is Constitution and Electricity Resistance. Okay, so we've got to look at making some heavy armor with electricity resistance. So there's our first thing, the Inquisitor hat. We can use this. Looks like anyone can use it. Try and get the highest rate we can. Dragon weapon is quite high, but it's also quite rare, so I don't want to use that. Let's use this. This is nice. Golden colour, King's Willow Weave. 20. Let's see if we've got anything. This is all magic. So let's do some high magic damage. If we don't have a better helmet, that's what I have to use. One's left alone, one's fine. We need some better armor for mages. Some mage armor now. Prowler coat. I think this is mages. Or is that mages? This is using mages. Let's check what this is. Right. Rogue. Rogue. Okay, so this is mage armor. This is all fine. We need some heavy armor that can... Can't do this because this is dwarves only, and I don't have any dwarves who are warriors. So it'd be if you were a warrior, for example. We can put this on. Hit that 200 mark there quite easily. Now we need to have electricity resistance. It's not an easy thing. Sadly, that's usually... Oh, I know what we can do actually. Let's forget all this. Usually it's the arms and legs. Like, here we go. The Battlemaster coat arms. These are the things you can put electric resistances on. Usually quite high for other stuff. We'll try and do it the other way around. Is the electricity coming here? Let's look at any of these resistances and if they mention electricity. I think it, I might be getting this a bit wrong. Okay, so that's leather and metal. It's cloth, I think it's cloth where you get your electricity resistances in. Spirit, electricity, there we go. So you look for the best electricity. That'll be this, King's Willow. And this is all boosting other things like constitution and strength. If you're a mage, strength's not that important, so we need to boost constitution here. Pyrite. Strength, constitution, strength, constitution. There we go. So we got some legs there. We need again something to use cloth. So these ones we need to. I think we need to buy better arm ones. I think. So the problem with electricity is not very easy to defend against it. This is what annoys me often. We need to check out helmets. Allow the use of cloth. There we go, cloth and cloth. This is good. I just realised. No, it needs to be metal and cloth. So we can't get any armour there. Rogues might be an interesting one. I think we can probably get some rogue armour that uses it. What double up cloth? That can use it, the Prowler Mail. Great Bear Hide. Okay, we're looking positive. We need, remember, electricity resistance. So this is again for rogue, so we don't need the strength. Electricity resistance. What we got over this side? Dexterity and cunning. Okay, so let's throw on some dexterity. I think. No, we want maximum stamina by 10. Let's put on this Everite, maybe. Yeah. That's good. And we can see if we can build any arms for it. Because obviously it's probably going to need arms. Coat legs. Well, make a decision. Do we want to boost health or do we want that electricity, protection from electricity? I think what we want is that electricity resistance. That's what really is going to make a difference in that battle if we can find it. Can't seem to find it here. Bit disappointing. So we stick with what we can. So get the bloodstone for high health. And dexterity will allow him to dodge quite neatly. See if there's any electricity resistances knocking about in here. We've got none of what we were looking for. Might be in this one. There we go. Electricity, and might be able to find some electricity resistance here as well. No, it doesn't look like we found any really. Put some lurker range defense on there just in case. Okay. That should set us for a rogue. Wait, we're not using any rogues. Slate for the realization. Is that new armor we've made? Cold resistance electricity. Put that on. There we go. Another set of warrior armor there in case we have another warrior. Actually, what we can do is let's take these off. Look for Iron Bull. Some pretty decent armor on already. 60 max health there. Drops it a little. Okay, let's see if we can get that Firewalker's one up. So battle marching it, coat of arms, here we go. See if they've got any other resistances we are looking for. No, sadly. So we'll have to stick with the one we have. Right, so what I'm going to do, change his armor, not here. This is electricity, constitution, and strength. I think that's fine. This actually might be fine the way it is. Let's try that instead. And then, so we're bringing myself into the battle. So what I'm currently wearing is this. Could switch into this. No, I can't. No, I can't switch into that either. I think there is better armor I can wear. I don't know. Might have it. We need to buy schematics, that's what it is. But anyway, so let's just assume I'm fine. What do we need? I think our mage is all probably quite fine as well. So let's just put some of this away. Fire's not going to be useful against this next one. It's probably be fine cold. That's going to be a good choice for some. So we're pretty alright with our current setup, our current layout. Do need to make some changes. See if we're gonna, let's say we bring Dorian along. He loads up, he's got this on. He's got spirit resistance and fire resistance. Well, we need to change that. We need to change both of those. I didn't realise we had that. That would be good. Now let's put on the electrical resistance. And we can double it up, it looks like, yeah. We can make some very powerful electric resistance Stormbrace arms. This is very good to know. I'll make some very resistant leg plates as well. Sadly, looks like we're limited in what we can do that on. So we'll leave the coat legs as they are. Make another set of battle mage and mage armor. Electrical we are low on. Have to pick another one. 28 electrical resistance with, again, let's try and use this King's Willow Weave. 42 there. One more set. So we're a little bit lower down here. Valerium. Let's use Valerium. This stuff uses a lot of cloth, so this is some very good resistance right here. Now, that's about the only electric resistance we're going to get for our mages. So let's start putting that on myself first. I don't have it built into my armor, so I need to make some special battle mage armor for my main character. I need to just test this out first though. I'm going to test out whether using all this, it's just I want to know if this actually has an arm. Right, so we just made can be done. Sturdy enchanted mail, so let's throw it on. You want the most powerful armor we can have in reason. Yeah, let's use this plush somewhere or other. We want it to fire resistance. Let's see if there's electric here. Probably not. If there's not, we'll go back to melee. Mean health. So we'll have to go with health. And here's where we're looking for those resistances that we need desperately. Okay, I'm seeing nothing around here. Throw down some major range defense. boost the focus gain, or get one of these obsidians in. Deflection heroes. So every time we get hit, we get stronger, basically. That's our high level armor. We've got some very strong electrical bonuses there, and we haven't made the light legs, which is odd. Thought we had made light legs. I guess we need to make some battle mage legs as well then. Throw down some cold resistance with some spirit resistance. My other guys do have legs on their armor, so this is just for my main character. It's only slightly worse than his current armor, but better in other ways. Now we need to look at what everyone else has. So Dorian, for example, once it loads, change that out for these electrical resistance. And let's try and get to Sulas. Same thing going on here. Solas has got some very good strong armor on that I made for him. But he needs to have something like this. Okay, that's good. We'll need legs though. Put that on him as well. Let's just equip the armor. So for my main character, we want the one that has the higher electric resistance. That'll be this one, I think. Yep, that's my one. And on Solas, we want Solas to wear this one. Now we can look at putting the other two outfits away. Sell the other two. Craft some soul gems if we can, some spirit ones. That's for a start. We can put that on a number of weapons. So my own one currently has a corrupting rune on it, which does 20 plus damage against the living. Change it to that. So still quite powerful, not as powerful as it was, but it does do spirit damage now as well. Let's see if we cannot find Dorian's weapon. Currently got a mastering. I might leave that on. What's Solash using? Tempest. Does have a spirit room already. Right, so I think we're just about ready here.
Mind your step for things, Inquisitor.
Now, that's basically how you get prepared. It takes a while, I know. You need to get used to what you're doing, and even then you're not entirely sure if your preparation was the right stuff. But I've just done it now, so we negate about half of the damage we take from electric. There's a tonic I can get as well, and I will get that for my main character. That will lower it by about a couple of notches. And then we just got to go in there guns blazing and be ready, really. Nothing more we can do. So I'm just going to save it here. We've done quite a lot. And catch me, because next time we'll be taking on the Stormbringer, which is an electric dragon. Thank you.